Hey sales team, this is Charles again, and this is the part that I want you to pay particular attention to. I'm going to go through the features and benefits of the product. I'm going to give you a lot of information here, but for a lot of us, this is a new product, and I think it is to our benefit if I'm very detailed. Now, as I said, some of you, this is going to be very new to. Others are already quite familiar with walk-in tubs. But I'm going to cater this presentation to those that are not familiar with it. Starting with the very basic. This is a right-hand drain unit. That means as you face this product, the drain is on your right-hand side as opposed to a left-hand drain unit. We offer both for each bathroom. But just so we understand each other and we're talking the same language, this is a right-hand drain. Now the first thing I want to talk to you about is the construction of this product, because I think that is where it really stands apart from the competition. You won't be able to tell from your angle, but this is a remarkably high luster finish. It's surprising to me because this is gel coat. In fact, it is a very good gel coat product. I don't normally see them of this high luster. This is typically what you see in acrylic, but there's a very good reason. This gel coat is double layered, hand applied gel coat. So this one layer is applied, it's cured for 3 hours, it's sanded, then it's applied again and applied by hand. And then it goes on to polishing and laminating. Now it's laminated using 1/4 inch marine grade fiberglass. This is different than we normally see as well. Marine grade fiberglass, as you probably would imagine, is very strong. And that's important because this product is very deep. And so just to let you know, you take your gel coat, it's laminated to this marine grade fiberglass, and you end up with a cross section that looks like this. I'm just going to put this down, and then I just want to draw some comparisons because the rest of our acrylic line, or the rest of our line, is all acrylic. Now this product, although it has a high luster, it doesn't have the luster of an acrylic, but neither does it have the price of an acrylic. This gel coat is very strong, and that's the benefit because of that marine grade fiberglass. It's especially good in the corners. One reason why you don't see very many acrylic walk-in tubs out there is because it is a very deep unit to draw. And what happens when you draw acrylic this deep is at the corners you start to get weak areas. That's the nice thing about this gel coat. It's very durable because of that marine grade fiberglass. So you have a lot of strength that's inherent in this unit. And of course, it's a lot less expensive than acrylic. Now, as we go through the product, I'm going to point out some features and benefits, things that you should keep in mind as you pitch the product. Starting with the frame. It is a 1-inch powder-coated steel frame that is underneath this acrylic. And that's where you get the strength and rigidity of the product. It's an adjustable frame, which is great. And it's made of steel. Now the steel is important because a lot of these products have aluminum frames. Steel is better because it's less susceptible to temperature expansion. You know, you get a very hot climate, that metal is going to expand. A cold climate is going to contract, and that's very bad for a gel coat unit. Steel resists a lot of that temperature expansion and contraction. Another great thing about our product is it has 6 individual adjustable feet. Those feet you'll see when we turn the unit over. But that is a great addition to this product because it allows you to have a very level installation even on an uneven floor. So if your floor is uneven, you have 6 feet to adjust to get the product level. And level is very important. You want your decks to be quite level. The frame itself is also adjustable, which is very unusual. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about that because that adjustment really has to be done by a professional. And the only time you'll do it is if there's settling in your foundation after you've installed the unit and it's causing some movement. So that's a great option to have. If you didn't have that adjustable frame, then you'd have to replace the whole unit. Another great thing about this product is it really has quite a lot of clearance. You can't see it now. You'll see it when we turn the unit over. But there's 4 inches of clearance below this product. That's great for plumbing purposes. When you go to install your waste and overflow, particularly if this is being installed on a slab foundation, you're going to appreciate the fact that you've got that much clearance to put your waste and overflow. There are also brackets for deck support. Right below this deck, there's an angled bracket that connects the deck to the side of the bathing well, and that's all glassed in. And what that does for you, it gives a lot of strength and rigidity to this deck. So if someone was to sit on it or put something heavy on it, you're not going to get the bowing. And that's a great feature. Another thing, and you can see this as you look at it, there is a chrome towel bar here in the front. It's a nice touch. It's a convenience. It's a nice thing to put your face cloth on or something like that. But that's more of a convenience than anything. As you look at the door, you'll see there's a contour here. That's an important feature for two important reasons. For one thing, it gives you a little bit more space to enter the unit. More width here, because there's more width here. So, added clearance. But here's the other part of it that's very important. When you sit down, it gives clearance for your knees. You see that? I can sit down and close this door without banging my knees. I got pretty long legs. So that's a nice benefit of that contoured door. Another great feature about this product is it has rust-proof stainless steel door hinges. You can't quite see them from that angle, but I'm going to do something for you, which is another great feature of this product. I'm going to lift this door right off the hinges. You can see one of the hinges here. There's another one inside the bathing well. The fact that I could take this door off so easily is a great feature of our Restore. What that allows you to do is to go in and clean any soap scum or anything that might have collected in these crevices. That's awesome, because as you can well imagine, having this door closed and sealed properly is critical. And to be able to remove this door and put it back this easily is a great, great feature. That's pretty easy. One thing that I can point out to you from this angle too is this awesome handle. You see that? That's an elongated stainless steel door handle. What's nice about it, that length, is it gives you a lot more leverage. You understand leverage. If this was a shorter handle, I'd have to apply a lot more pressure to move it. The fact that it's longer, it makes it a lot easier to move. So when you're opening and closing the door, that's really easy. Another nice feature about this handle, and we'll show you a close-up of it, is that there's a dual cam locking mechanism. There's a locking mechanism here and here. And when you move this lever, the door is locked at the bottom and the top. What's that do for you? It makes sure that you've got a tight seal on that door, which is really, really impressive. Another thing about our door, which is very nice, is it has a double seal. It's right in the middle. You probably won't be able to make it out unless somebody points it out to you, but that's important. That double seal is an IAPMO requirement. So with that, we meet the IAPMO requirements. Another thing that I'd like to point out to you as I get out of our unit, it has a very low point of entry. I'm talking about the height from the floor to the base of the door. Now it's going to vary depending on how you decide to use the leveling feet, but typically this is about 6.5 inches, which is great, because if you're someone with very limited mobility, 6 inches is about all you want to try to raise your feet. That low point of entry makes it a lot easier for people with limited mobility to use the product. Final thing I want to mention to you is basically the size. Now we picked up a unit, we picked a size that was in fact the most popular size of all walk-in units. It's 30 inches wide, it's 51.5 inches long, and it's 40 inches tall. The important dimension there is that 30 inches of width. But that 30 inches, you can take this product through most standard bathroom doors. Most doors are 32 inches, and that's important because that means you don't have to take out a door frame to get the product in there. Now I mentioned it's 51.5 inches long. That's shorter than a typical bathtub, and there's a reason for that. There's several reasons, but probably the most important one is these products go into R&R applications. So when you take this into your bathroom, there's already a cabinet there, a toilet there, maybe a shower stall. There's not a lot of room in the bathroom to maneuver this thing. If this was full length, 5 feet, it'd be very, very tough getting this in and out. Fact of the matter is, you get into this tub and there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room for you to bathe, and there's plenty of room around it for you to get it installed properly. So it's a great remodeling unit. It's the right size, it's the right price, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun selling it.